This PC is a solid choice if you want a gaming desktop that won't break the bank but still handles modern games well. But let me explain why. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been running this iBUYPOWER Element SE for a few weeks now, mostly playing titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Fortnite, and Valorant on high settings at 1440p, and it's held up really well. The AMD Ryzen 7 5700 isn't the absolute fastest chip out there, but it's no slouch either. It keeps up with most AAA games without making the fans scream like a jet engine. The real star here is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 with 8GB of VRAM. That card still delivers smooth 60+ FPS in most newer games at 1440p, and even in something demanding like Alan Wake 2, it stays above 50 FPS on high settings. If you're mostly gaming at 1080p, you'll get even better performance, easily hitting 100+ FPS in competitive shooters. The 16GB of DDR4 RAM running at 3200 MHz is plenty for gaming right now, and you won't feel the pinch even with a few Chrome tabs open in the background. The 1TB NVMe SSD boots Windows and loads games in a flash, no waiting around for install screens to crawl. Windows 11 runs smoothly too, though I did notice the pre-installed bloatware. A quick cleanup with a tool like Bulk Crap Uninstaller fixed that in about 10 minutes. The included keyboard and mouse are decent for the price, but don't expect anything premium. The keyboard's mechanical switches feel fine for casual gaming, and the mouse has RGB lighting, but the build quality is pretty basic. If you're serious about competitive gaming, you might want to upgrade those later. Connectivity is solid with plenty of USB ports, HDMI, and DisplayPort for multiple monitors. The case has good airflow, and the included fans keep temps in check even during long sessions. I didn't hear any coil whine or loud fan noise, which is a nice surprise at this price point. The power supply is 650W, which gives you some headroom if you ever want to upgrade the GPU down the line. That's a big plus if you're planning to keep this system for a few years. Now, let's talk about the downsides. The biggest one is the lack of upgradability. The RAM and storage are soldered, so you can't swap those out later. The GPU is the only real upgrade path, and even then, you're limited by the power supply. If you're not planning to upgrade anytime soon, that's fine, but it's worth keeping in mind. Another thing is the case design. It's functional but not exactly stylish. It's all black with minimal RGB, so if you're into flashy setups, you might want to swap that out too. Overall, this PC is a great value for the price. It delivers solid gaming performance without costing an arm and a leg, and the included peripherals are a nice bonus if you're starting from scratch. The lack of upgradability is a bummer, but for most gamers, this machine will last you a good few years without any issues. If you're in the market for a budget-friendly gaming desktop that can handle modern games without breaking a sweat, this iBUYPOWER Element SE is worth a look. Check the link below to see the latest price and any current deals. For most buyers, the real question is not whether iBUYPOWER Element SE gaming PC desktop computer AMD Ryzen 7 5700 CPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5068GB GPU, 16GB DDR4 3200 MHz RAM, 1TB NVMe SSD, Windows 11 Home, gamer keyboard and mouse. ESA 7 and 5601 sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like AMD Ryzen 7 5700, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5068GB, 16GB DDR4 3200 MHz and connectivity actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like iBUYPOWER Element SE gaming PC desktop computer AMD Ryzen 7 5700 CPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5068GB GPU, 16GB DDR4 3200 MHz RAM, 1TB NVMe SSD, Windows 11 Home, gamer keyboard and mouse. ESA 7 and 5601 usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.